All right, hi everybody, John Meadows here, and we just finished training legs, but before we head out the door, I thought I'd do a quick lunge video for you. Nothing like doing lunges after you train legs. I'm picking out kind of my favorite ways to do lunges. There's many different versions, and really there's just a couple little subtle things I wanted to show you. Number one, I want to talk about form a little bit, specifically how you step. So generally what you'll hear people say is, kind of take a bigger step forward if you want to really stretch your glute, the back quad. That's okay, I have no problems with that. If you want to put a little more emphasis on your quad, the thought is to take a little bit of a shorter step, so maybe here and come down. Now, here's one of the key points I want to make. A lot of people will tell you don't ever let your knees go over your toes. Yes and no, it depends on what's going on with your foot. So you can take short steps and your knee can go over your toe as long as your heel's down, okay? The problem is when you get up on the ball of your foot, you're doing that. Now you're putting a tremendous amount of tension on your patellar tendon and your knees that could be detrimental. So if you want to do more quad, it's okay to take shorter steps and for your knee to go forward, as long as that back foot as long as that heel's on the ground and you're driving. I actually really like shorter steps. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do them with a bar. You could do them with a barbell. I'm doing them with a transformer bar. But anyways, watch how short my steps are on this. These feel amazing to me. So I take pretty short steps right here. And this is a lot of quad. I mean, that's just destroying my quad right there, short steps. But if you watch my knee is going out a little bit further. That's okay. I feel zero in my knees. I feel no knee stress at all right there. Because again, I'm on my heel even. Now, if you want to take the bigger steps right there, there's nothing wrong with that either. So all things considered, I like to use kind of a bar on this. A couple more things. The way you lean forward matters a little bit too, where you're placing stress. So if you kind of lean forward like this, you can actually put a little bit more on your glute and stretch your glute. If your goal is to do that though, I want you to use a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So I'm going to rack this. So what we're going to do is just pick up the kettlebells. It's a little bit easier, a little more comfortable, specifically on your lower back. Now I can lean, I can really stretch that glute right here, lean forward, stretch that glute. Now I feel a tremendous amount of stress right here, right in my glute. Even with a short step, you don't need a long step, just by leaning forward. So lean forward and you can feel that, okay? Now, what if you wanted to stay more upright? Because I see a lot of people staying upright right here. That's still a lot of glute. It just brings your quads into play more. So now you've got your glutes and your quads. So the type of form that you use, it's really going to be dictated by what your goals are. Do you want more glute? Do you want more quad? What is it that you're really trying to work? There's another version I wanted to show you too, because a lot of you tell me you have knee pain. I would never tell you to start a leg workout with lunges. I think it's a bad idea. I'd rather have you do them when you're warmed up. There's one exception, okay? And that's a reverse lunge. So with reverse lunge, these take the pressure off your knees. They're absolutely fantastic. So what you're doing is I'm coming back like this. So I'm not stepping forward, I'm going back like this. If you notice, I have a plate here so I can get even more range of motion. So now you got even more stretch. Again, if you want glute, lean forward a little bit, okay? So That is a fantastic way to do lunges. So pretty advanced technique would be to use some kind of barbell. If you want to lean forward, really hit your glute tie in, I would use a kettlebell or a dumbbell. If you have some knee pain, or if you just want to try something different, I'd do the reverse lunges. Now, there's many other ways to lunge. You know, we can do them on hammer shrug machines. We can do them many other ways. But these are the three that I really wanted to show you that I think you could put in your program. Where do you normally put them? Well, normally I like to use a lunge toward the end of my workout. But I will say this, you gotta be kind of careful, because if you want to use like the advanced version, the barbell, if your legs are completely demolished like mine are right now, it might not be a good idea. Your legs might be shaky, you might hurt yourself. So if you're going to use the advanced version, I'd rather have you do those when you're a little more fresh. So maybe not all the way at the end of the workout, maybe second in your workout. If your legs are demolished, but you still want to work some lunges in, that's okay. Just use a kettlebell, the dumbbell. You may not even need any weight. I like to use a bodyweight version where I actually put my hands up like this. So the style of lunge you use is going to be dictated by kind of how fresh you are. But anyways, just a short video today. I just want to show you some of my thoughts on lunges. I hope that helps. Thanks. As always, I appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time. If you like that video, I know you're going to love my app, available on the Google Play Store for Android, iPhones, and the Apple Store. There's so much information on here, it's amazing. Training, workouts, hundreds of workouts, nutrition methodology questions, chemical enhancement, supplementation, client prep, and a Q&A button. Check it out.